Alright guys, morning, it's an early one, and if you were ever in any doubt as to why it's called mudlarking, well, just take a look. Today is exceptionally muddy. It's really misty, it's gorgeous out here. The boats haven't been doing their business this morning, so there is mud everywhere. Let's see what we can find. Okay, would you believe it? Here is a weird thing. Yes, tidal river, it's very fast, very powerful. But remember that hobnail boot sole I showed you some time ago? It's the exact same one. So it's been knocking around here all that time. Strange, huh? As it's so unbelievably muddy today, I mean really unbelievably muddy, what we're going to do is concentrate less on those lovely metal finds we usually find in the sand and silt. That is a no-go because it's just covered in mud, but we're going to look at, a bit further up, we're going to look at some other stuff, non-metal items, so let's go. You're going to have to excuse my ignorance on this one. I know very little about fossils, but look what we have here. Are they shells? They're not imprints, are they? That is the actual shell, but it's sort of fossilized into a piece of stone or rock. And what about these bits? I am going to ask... Oh, look at that tiny little fossil imprint. That's a cool piece of history there. Hundreds, millions, 100,000 millions of years old. I will find out more about that. But that is a great one for my natural finds shelf. It's beautiful. I've just spotted something, it's abundantly clear what it is. Fairly modern. There you go. Large piece of Cornish blue and white striped pottery. Oh boy, is it tough going today. This is the hardest it's been to find anything for a long time. Let's see what this tiny piece of blue and white was saying. Oh, well that's cute. One of the characters from the Willow pattern. That is a really cute little guy right there. I'm very pleased with that. Even with this insane amount of mulch and mud everywhere, I've managed to find a diddy pin. Not a very old one, but hey, at least there's a pin, so there may be other stuff in this patch. I'm just going to keep looking here for a moment. Okay, this might be a bit more of an exciting one. You can see where I've just flipped this over. What does that look like to you? An axe head, exactly. So I don't think it's got any real age, maybe a couple of 100 years or something. I am going to take that home as well. No, I am going to take this home. My dad's got a forge, and if I can't get this nicely cleaned up, I think I'll get it nicely cleaned up, but what I think I can do is give it to my dad and he could maybe put a handle on it and restore it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pleased with that. So I said not many metal finds, but a really chunky metal find we do have. There we go. I'll do some more research on it as well. I think it's probably only a couple of 100 years old, but it might, it might be older than that. So yeah, I'll check it out. You know me, I like a challenge. Luckily, when I got home, I noticed some possible maker's marks on the cheek of the axe head. A few days in a vinegar bath and a good scrub down revealed this set of markings. A crude broad arrow, likely to have been struck in with a hammer and chisel, and 4 sets of the same mark. Look closely and you'll see the letters W, D, L, A. I sought the help of a number of axe specialists, links to them in the video description, who all largely agree that this axe was likely made at the end of the 19th century. It's a British felling axe, possibly following a Kent pattern, and it's hand forged. The axe was possibly reused during World War II, with a call out for items to help with the war effort, and that is why it has the crude broad arrow insignia on it. As far as the marks go, they either belong to a particular maker, or they are an acronym relating to a government department or crown property. As yet, this remains a mystery. So if you have any suggestions or info at all to add, you know what to do, leave me a comment. Now you may question my sanity for taking this, but when I get this ship's rivet back home, we will clean it up and see what it looks like. I love ship's nails, rivets, clench nails, all those kind of things, roves. Here we go. So I'll take it home, clean it up and show you. So this metal patch has turned out to be quite promising after all. I found this offcut of copper here. I might take that home. God, you get so used to me saying that. I might take this piece of rubbish home. I might take it home. Nice piece of copper. If I can fold that out, it might have something on it. Also, it's a good example of what mudlarks of old, who were mudlarking for necessity, for their actual livelihoods, were looking for down here to then sell on a piece of copper. Over here I've just spotted a tiny version of that rove rivet. So there it is, miniature version. I'll take that for comparison. And again, same spot. What have I got here? Well, it looks like some kind of fold-out knife of some sort, maybe missing its casing. I'm going to take that home as well, clean that up, see what I can do with it. Yeah, lovely day for metal after all. Carrying on this metal theme, here's a rivet of some kind and it's attached to leather in there. Off the top of my head, I don't know what it was for, but I can try and find out. Am I going to draw the line at taking a wooden stake home? I don't think I am. I think I'm actually going to take it home with me. Who knows the age on that? I mean, I'll try and preserve it when I'm at home, but I've got a feeling that there's something interesting about that. Laugh away, it's all good. I'm going to take it home anyway. Remember how I said it's really muddy and mulchy, yada yada yada, nothing's going to give and blah blah. And I've had some really nice metal finds, the axe head, the funny little knifey thing. Anyway, here's another great find. It's something that I've wanted for ages. So come and have a look at what it is. Okay, it's down here and I've left it in the place where I flipped it up. I've already done the song and the dance about what I think it is. I now can't see it, in fact. And, yes, okay, so what I hope it is, fingers crossed for me, is a Catherine of Braganza cufflink, just one side. Oh, yes! What an absolute beauty. I think that's what it is. Alright, now I need to be careful with this because I can see already there's a little bit of sticky kind of erosion on there. It's just one part. I'm going to have a little rootle around, see if there's more. But that, I've wanted one of these for the longest of times, so This is a super find on what a super day. I'm so pleased. This cufflink, or cuff button, was made to commemorate the marriage of King Charles II to Catherine of Braganza in 1662. Catherine was a Catholic, which made her unpopular in England at the time, but efforts were made to calm the troubled waters of anti-Catholic hysteria. Nevertheless, her faith meant that she could not be physically crowned as Queen Consort. But I love Catherine. Here's a couple of reasons why. Catherine once disguised herself as a village maiden so she could enjoy a country picnic untroubled. Also, her enjoyment of a Sunday game of cards shocked the stuffy Protestants of the land. She loved to play cards on a Sunday, and she did it, whether anyone wanted her to or not. Sounds like a perfect queen to me. Nice piece of architectural ceramic there. Am I going to take it? Oh, do you know, look at that, it's got finger marks in the back. I think I'm going to have to. Nightmare. I've already got an axe head in my bag, that funny little knifey thing, massive wooden stake. I think I'm going to have to take this because I did find recently a very similar in decoration piece of architectural pottery, so yeah, I'm going to have to fit this in my bag somehow, but there, I'm sure that is a set of finger marks on there. There you go. I mean, it could be a tool used to push the fabric across, but it looks like a finger mark to me. Alright, I'll clean that up when I'm home. I'm still in that same spot. I haven't moved because it just seems like too good a spot to depart from. But look at this little tomback button, 18th, 19th century. Sweet little thing, no decoration, but one for the collection. Very nice. Tomback, by the way, is a kind of metal. It's an alloy, so if you're wondering what tomback is, it is describing the metal. So the mist is lifting a little, but it's still pretty magical out here. I love this mist. Yesterday it was Charles Dickens' birthday, and today I'm down here on a pretty Dickensian foreshore. And I think I may have had another find down here. Let's have a look. Oh, yep. Some sort of button or token, possibly little token. I need to have a look at that a bit more clearly. Cool. Looks like a token to me, a lead token that has been pierced and had another use. Now then, little buckle or strap fixture of some kind. Suspender probably. Not too much age. 19th century, most likely. Well guys, here we go again, in amongst this little line, and I appear to have absolutely misplaced my latest find yet again, so you can find it with me. In amongst this little line, I've had some more luck. Right, it was staring back at me all along, but frightening moment when that happens. Here it is. Let's see what we've got here. Ah, little naval button. Brilliant. There we go. Okay, so nice. I'm not sure that the shank is still intact. It could be. It's kind of tricky to see in this light. You can probably see it better than I can right now. And let's have a look. Royal. Marines. Okay, we got there in the end. Royal Marines. Wow. Love that. Haven't got one of these, so Excellent job. This one may be a bit tragic. Let's have a look. Oh no. Okay, we've got a little injury down here. And I can see, oh, that is a nice pipe as well. Probably Victorian. Ah, I think it's the cricket one. Let's see. Okay, so clearly it's being crushed, but maybe we can salvage this. If I go in carefully, there may be some stem on that. What I'm going to have to do is very carefully dislodge the mud and then see what I can salvage. See what I can salvage here. Okay, there's one piece. I think it's the cricket one, although no, can't be, because they look like huge wickets, and they seem to be smoking. Right, let's put that to the side and see what else I've got. See what else I've got in here. Let's see. It's ever so fragile. I think there might be a bit of pipe. A bit of pipe stem even. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's attached to some stems. I'm going to put you down and we'll come back to it in a minute. Alright, so we just had the tiniest bit of stem on there. And here's the rest of the pipe. So I'll get that cleaned up. And then show you what that is. You can see some floral or foliate design on there. Alright, get that cleaned up. Wow, looks like old Father Thames himself. How interesting. Okay, is that some kind of Greek edifice with a flaming torch on top? I'm not sure. Is that a Greek philosopher or a Greek god? Hey, I don't know. I'm just making it up here, but by the time you see this all cleaned up in a minute, I will have found out. There we go. There's more of that architectural pottery there. Decorative architectural pottery. Look, you can see again finger marks from the potter in there. Whoever's created this. So yeah, I think that one I'm gonna have to leave here, and I'll probably stay here for a long time to come. Alright guys, I'm trying to see if I've got any. No, I've escaped without mud on my face today, but as you can see, going back on the tube like this, it's going to be an interesting one. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. What a load of amazing finds. It was a bumper day. I didn't think it was going to go so well, but yeah, what can I say? So pleased, and tune in for the next one. I've got more other historical content coming up, so tune in to the letter purse profiles, and I'll be back down here on the foreshore very soon too. So until then, stay safe, keep happy, see you next time.